Okay, so this is episode 2, and we are looking at the current week coming up for Tesla, which will start technically today, right, at November 2nd, but tomorrow, Monday, will be November 3rd. So thank you for joining me, the Trading Goddess Way, on how to get stock levels that fly. Okay, so here we go. We are going to start off at the bottom of this week, this past week. All right, we've got our Fibonacci, easy work, not hard at all, right? And we are going to go ahead and mark off all of the levels that we believe that we see here, okay? That encompassed all week long. So let's go ahead and start off at the 0 level. And then we have at the 0.22 level, which is our favorite, okay? We'll turn that green. We have our 0.5 level, which we will turn orange. All right. We have our 0.72, and we will go ahead and turn that pink. And then we'll have our 1 level. Let's tighten that up just a little bit more. And we'll go ahead and have that. So these are going to be our levels for the week. Okay. Now I do want to show you something here. We are looking at, this is how you find contracts. All right. So a lot of people are not sure, how do you find contracts that are going to work through the week? And so what we want to do is take a note of these particular levels. So we've got 467, 459, 452, and 445. And we've got 438. So now let's go to a little cheat code, right? And our cheat code is my favorite website, which is optioncharts.io. And what I do is I come to the ticker. Okay, easy work. Boom, Tesla open interest. And then I want to come down, right? And I go select all or apply. So I want to clear and I want to see what we have going on for November when we go ahead and apply that. Now, we have our levels that we just did, right? And the first level we had at the 0 was 438. And we want to round that up. We want to look and see, is there anything that's close to that on these particular levels? All right, so if you can notice here, 500, there are 41,000 calls here at the 500 level. All right, and that is planning to expire November 21st. We also have some puts that are sticking out here at 415 and 335. We've got something at 420. So you can, you know, to make things easy, you can actually choose one of these, right? You can choose one of these because you know there's a ton of open interest going on here. But we also have this one, November 7th, expiration for 450, and that's 14,000. All right. We also have another one at 500 here. All right. Now let's pull Tesla up. All right. So you can see what we have going on. And we have November 7th. Our first level that we are going to look at for November 7th is, let's see, we're going to go with, let's see, 445 and 452. All right, so let's check out our open interest at 455. We've got 24,000 in volume and 3,000, basically 3,005 in open interest. But if we come down here to 460, we see something here. We have 9,800 open interest. Okay. And we've got up here at 450, we've got 14,000 open interest. If you look over here, we've got 5,000 in open interest on the put side at the 450. All right. Compared to 14,000. All right. So that's a pretty big, significant difference. Now here's a little cheat code that you can see in Thinkorswim. And as you can see here, if you go to today's option statistics, and that happened on Friday, you see you have 1.9 million calls and 1.4 million puts. All right, so let me just tell you here, that is somewhat of a range. Okay, it's very close to each other. And if you come over here, let's go back to our chart. All right. And you see right here is 452.99. What I'm assuming could happen here is that you are going to have something that looks like this. All right. All right. You're going to have a situation where price may start off at 452 and go up to this level at 459 and possibly go up another level to 467. So we've got 459 and 467. You also have a probability where it could come here and come back down to 452. So you have got to make a decision. How do you want to do this? Now, the easy way to do this is when price comes out the gate on Monday morning, you are going to wait for it to hit one of these levels. It's got to hit this level first or this level first. We're going to be waiting for a bounce off of this or a plunge all the way down here. All right. And you can see what directions look like they want to do that. So let's go back, finding our contracts. And what do we see here? All right. So we're going to go back over here at 450. There's 14,000 buyers. They're just waiting here. Okay. They already have their calls ready to go. And if we go higher than that, we've got 460 at 9,800. And if we go higher than that, it's 5,000. So what I'm thinking is it's going to hit this 450 level, right? Now, this is not financial advice. This is just observation, and I'm just taking a look. But we also see here there's 5,000, remember, cells at 450. So this right here is beating everything else. So what I'm just thinking could possibly happen is price could come up, come back down sometime during the week, and go up here. And those could be our probabilities. So we're going to go ahead and save this. All right. I'm going to go ahead and copy this image and save it to a new sticky note. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and put 11 to Tesla. All right. And this is what we are assuming could happen this particular week. So those are some contracts we're looking at. But remember, you always want to wait until price hits a certain level. Watch the reaction, then watch it come down. All right. So watch it come down or watch it keep going up. And we're looking for relative volume in those areas. So I hope that was helpful for you. And again, what do we have here? When we do our scan, we have got Carl's. These are my favorite. He has the best swings in the city. Okay. And here we go. These are some of his tickers that popped up on his scanner. If you need a scanner and you want to get ahead of the game and you're like, dang, I wish I knew what swings we're setting up. Trust me, this right here is going to tell you. Now, when you get his scanner, it is going to show up here, these symbols. Now, I have my own little setup on how I see things, but the symbols are what you are going to get. And um, you can customize things as you want, but just know these are how legit his scan signals pop up. They're all swings. All right. So have a look at that. I will leave that link in the description. Okay. So enjoy, have a great week, and we will come back and do a review. And I will try to add more tickers through the week as we go on, because you know what? We love to see stocks that fly. All right. Well, have a great night and good luck this week, and surrender. Keep your head on a swivel. All right. Take care. Like and subscribe. Don't forget that. Right.